rock star, cause tonight I'm getting out of line and it's alright. Feeling like feeling like just as cool as John Wayne in his movies. Feeling like I'm James Dean and I know it. Feeling like feeling like a rock star. Feeling like a rock star. Feeling like a rock star. Feeling like a rock star.
But it's not that easy. You're complicating things for me. No, it's not that easy. Maybe just a little time can heal me, but it doesn't feel the way. What are you doing to me? Why'd you break my heart? Left me in the dark, dark. Why'd you have to go? I don't wanna feel this way. I'm still breathing, it's not easy. I'm just a fool for you. I'm just that stupid. Thought that we were meant to be. Yeah, I'm just that stupid. Maybe just a little time can make you change your mind about us. I thought that we were meant to be. Why'd you break my heart? Left me in the dark, dark. Why'd you have to go? I don't wanna feel this way. Hoping I could be with you.
just wanna hear you say that you want me to. I told you I can't get you off my mind. Come let me hold you now. I wanna lay in your arms. Come let me love you now. Yeah, you're the one that I want. I wanna stay here. I wanna stay here with you. I wanna stay here with you. La 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 la. I wanna stay here with you.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to Tuesday Night Studio Sessions. My name is Sean. I'll be your host. Apparently, the screensaver behind me hasn't turned on yet, so I'm going to go fix that real quick. But welcome to the pre-show. What we're going to talk about tonight is DJI's new camera that's going to be released in 2 days. I think, like right now, it's like 38 hours away, something like that. But we're going to talk about that tonight. I never talked about the Action 3 that just came out. So we might check that out tonight. That's already been released to the public. I like to kind of put out things that, that haven't really been talked about much yet, just so I can get the scoop. But I wanted to show that Eat More Possum was here first. He was after me, but before Steve, so he wanted everybody to know that. Last couple weeks, I've been, changing thumbnails and adjusting, the description of the live stream and all that kind of stuff. And Brent's very, very early comments sometimes disappear. So I wanted to put that up. So I'm gonna go turn the screensaver on in the background. Just a minute. Not loading. Just give it a second. There we go. Now we're flying over a night city. So tonight I accidentally started the live stream about 15 minutes early. So this is the early show. It was an accident, but since it was scheduled and there were people here already, if I would have stopped it, it would have ended the show, and then I would have had to create a new show and all that kind of stuff. Lose all the momentum. It's happened before when my live stream has crashed, and I try to get all the viewers back and send everybody a message, and it's just a headache. So I figured we just go live. I'm still going to go to 8 tonight, but yeah, you guys get just an extra 15 minutes of Sean. So it'll be good. I think we'll have a good time tonight. I have a couple things that are going to change. Since the GoPro Hero 11 has come out, I have 2 10s. So I'm planning on selling one of my 10s and buying the 11, and then doing kind of a comparison review with that. And then I'm going to sell my other 10 and buy another 11. Possibly. I still want to do the GoPro, the GoPro VR 180 concept. The 11s have the same lenses on them as the 10s, so I can still use my max lenses that I bought with the 9s. So that's really, really cool. I think the Mini will be what I make a VR 180 rig out of. And the only reason I say that is because I think the Minis might possibly be small enough that I can just mount them right next to each other. I'm not sure on that, but I think there's enough that has been taken away from the left and the right side, I think. And also, what's amazing about the minis is they have fingers on the back. So I think building a rig, building a 360 mount that can mount both of those cameras and put them in the right place, I think I can just build a housing for it. And if the mini's not going to come out till October, like the middle of October, maybe the end of October. I think it's like October 20 something. So more to come on those. But if they're voice activated, then I can say GoPro start video, and it'll start. Both of them will start, and then I can make them stop. And so super excited about all that. So Eat More Possum asked, did I have time to get a beverage? Yes, I did. Got some coffee. Got some Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar. So we are good to go. We are no sugar tonight, but we are high in caffeine. So I'm not going to die of a coma for diabetes, but I might just have a heart attack. So here we go. Let's do it. I'm going to go back to some of the comments that I missed, but so Eat More Possum says, do I think I'll have the Avata before the end of the year? Yes. The reason I don't have the Avata yet is that the drone by itself has not been for sale the past couple weeks. And so, and I don't want, I can't afford the $1,400 combo with the new goggles in it. And I don't want the second combo that has the old goggles in it because I already have those goggles. But I saw that this week DJI on DJI's website that the drone by itself is for sale now. So I can definitely afford that and can probably afford that on Friday. So I might get that on Friday. It's going to be one of those weird. Anyway, I don't want to talk about my finances, but yeah, yes, Bob, I'm all jacked up. I'm ready to go. Let's do this. All excited. So I want to go back, and y'all have been chatting it up tonight. I'm just saying. But One Vision Aerial called Eat More Possum a cheater. So there's all that mumbo jumbo going on. There's a conspiracy going on. That's funny. I think he just has notifications turned on, y'all. If y'all want to be notified when I put something up, y'all need to turn that bell on. I tell y'all to click the bell every video. So Stephen Jones was talking about in the comments, he was talking about his crashed Unique Typhoon H. And I was on Facebook Marketplace today. There's a guy here in Tennessee that's selling the H3. And I kind of skipped over the H3 just because I couldn't afford it back then. He wants $1,500 for it, which I think is pretty high at this point. But, and I'm not really going to buy it from him. But I offered to trade. So I asked him if he wanted to trade something, and I told him I've got several drones. So I might, instead of selling one of my drones to buy something else, I might trade one of my drones to get the H3 just to see what the Hasselblad camera on the Unique Typhoon's all about. I think it'd be fun to do some videos on that. I don't know who will watch them. Probably just Steve. But yeah, so there's that. Another In other news, I don't know if any of you guys watched Dave Mays. It's not his real name, but that's his YouTube name. And then he used to be on Kinotika, which is a YouTube channel that has, they do like camera reviews and stuff like that. I saw him this week in Target. So, but I didn't go up to him because I don't like it when people come up to me sometimes. And he said he was on a date and all that kind of stuff. But I reached out to him on Instagram, and I offered to buy him a cup of coffee and just so we could chat about YouTube and kind of get some pointers from him, because I'm thinking about reestablishing my channel in a different way. I feel like what I've been doing isn't working very well. I know I've almost got 8,000 subscribers, and I'm super excited about that. But the momentum isn't there anymore. And so I think it's time to reevaluate what I do, what kind of channel I really am, where my strengths are and my weaknesses, and try to kind of adjust my trajectory a little bit. I'll still do videos about drones. I'll still do videos about action cameras and stuff like that. But I watched a master class this week that just showed up on my channel. I forget the guy's name. I watch him some, but I think his name's like Javon or something. But so anyway, I'm planning on redoing some things. I think I might redo my logo again, just to bring it down to 3 colors instead of 4. And I might just adjust a few things. One of the things in the master class, and it might be why you guys watch me. It might be why you guys like to watch me. But one of the things that he mentioned in his video was, he said, "Are you one of those guys that just makes videos when you think about them and that you don't plan them out?" And I am totally that guy. I do buy cameras and I try them out in front of you guys, stuff like that. But he mentioned that quality is better than quantity. And I, for me, like, I had a soccer coach back in the day that said, if you never shoot on the goal, you'll never get a point. So he said that every chance we get, shoot at the goal, and then some of them will hit. Some of them will go in the goal. So that's kind of been the approach that I've had towards YouTube, towards the club, towards building designing t-shirts and all that kind of stuff. That's kind of been my game plan, was just throw as many videos out there as you can and people will like some of them. One video is going to be, impactful. I realized that Bob said that DroneWorks has the standalone drone. DJI has the standalone drone right now, and it'll dispatch in 2 days. So if I order it Friday, it'll ship to me on Monday. Well, it'll hit the road on Monday. I don't know if it hits the road from Japan or China or wherever they're from, or if it is already in the US. There was one at Best Buy, and then now it's not offered on their website anymore. So I don't know if that was a mistake or what. But anyway, so with my YouTube channel, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to put out 1 video a week and my live stream. I feel like my live stream I've got down. I feel like, you know, you guys come in here and watch me every week. There are a lot of people that watch this live stream after the fact. I'll look at it a week from now and there'll be like 40 views or 60 views or something like that, which is not a lot for a video, but for a live stream that's like an hour and a half long, that's considerable. I don't know how long they stay, but yeah. So, and then that one video I'm going to try all week I'm going to come up with a plan on Sunday. And then I'm planning on putting a video out every Friday. Okay. So what that means is that Sunday night, well, maybe I should do it Saturday. Let's do it Saturday. I'll decide on Saturday what the video of next Friday is going to be. And then I'll have 6 days to make that happen. So it could be something as simple as, like I put my night test out. And that, it took me maybe 3 or 4 hours to put together because I had to go out and I had to film in all these different locations. And then I had to render the video and then I had to export it. And I didn't really say much in the video. And usually my intros and my outros are just kind of off the cuff. Like I know what I'm going to talk about and I just say it. So what's up, Charles? Welcome to the chat. So I'm reevaluating my channel and I'm going to try to put out better content for you guys. I've hit like a rut. But I think if I have a plan every week and then I execute that plan, I think the channel will prosper. I don't get much money from Amazon anymore. So the first 6 years of my channel has been set up on affiliate links. And I've been, telling everybody about these products on Amazon and on DJI and Insta360. And I've just been going on and on about these products so that you guys will potentially buy one. I sold an Insta360 X3 this week. But that guy lived in China and he could just walk over to the store and buy it. So I didn't make any money on that. All the work that I did on my first night test convinced him that it was a good enough camera to buy. And then he just went over and bought it. And so I didn't get any return on that besides like the little ad revenue. So if my videos get better, more people watch them and YouTube points more people to those videos, then the ad revenue might work for itself. Okay. So anyway, that is a long rant about things that might be changing here. And I also want your guys' feedback on the drone shop and kind of t-shirts that I've been creating. I want to pull up, I want to show you guys the club right now. So on the website, sorry, I changed the setting in Melon, and so I can't see my screen anymore, so that it wouldn't. Anyway, it's a new feature, and I'm not sure I like it. But I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to put me over here. No, that's not going to work. Anyway, let me change that setting real quick. I don't like that. So there we go. That's better. All right. So there we go. So I want to show you guys a couple shirts that I did this week. The first one is the helipad blue. And basically all I did was I went and found a helipad, like a common helipad that I've seen on Amazon for years, that kind of folds up. And I'll show you guys what it looks like. So I even have where it kind of folds, all the creases on the shirt or whatever. I'm going to put SeanHydeStudios.com over here. It's just kind of a self-promotion. But we got all kinds of shirts and all kinds of colors. And I want you guys' opinion. Is this overkill? Or is this overwhelming for you to have all these options? In my opinion, it is the people that I've bought shirts for that have won the projects in the club, they all pick shirts that I wouldn't have immediately designed. Like Sunrise, like Chris over at Sunrise, he picked a color that I wouldn't have normally chosen for that shirt, but that's the color he wanted. And so I was happy to send him the shirt that he wanted. And then Dustin wanted a gray shirt. So I sent him a gray shirt. I think that design looks better on some other colors, but let me know in the chat if these colors are overwhelming, or do you like the fact that you have all these options? So the design is going to stay the same on all these shirts. It's going to be blue, but like for instance, this cotton poly shirt that's really popular right now. I thought the blue looked amazing on brown. So I picked brown, like this espresso, as the main shirt. But you can also get it in kind of army green. Here's like a cream color. This is heather black. Heather navy. Heather navy is generally what I buy. So Bob Casey mentioned make them more personal, maybe the pilot's initials in the center. That's a great idea. So I can make a shirt customizable, and I can put a text box in the middle, and you guys, when you're ordering that shirt, you can go in and type the initials you want, and then it'll come out with those initials in the middle of it. That might be a great idea. Might be. Came from Bob, so I don't know. Yeah, it's probably a good idea. We'll see. What I don't want is my name on a shirt right next to a big cuss word or something like that. So I'll have to think about that. Just to protect the brand a little bit. But so I got this. So this is the helipad blue. Here's the helipad orange. It's basically the same shirt, but in this case, it's orange. So, and the orange looks better on some shirts than the blue does. So I think this is a really, really cool shirt. And I might, this might actually be the one that I buy for myself. So there's that. And then we're going to show this in a minute, Steve. And then I created some Whoop Whoop shirts. So I don't know if you guys... anyway, I want to show you guys this shirt. Oh, wait, no. Let's go here. So what I did last week, and I think this looks really good on orange. I don't know that I would ever wear an orange shirt, but I think it did turn out good on orange. Let me pick one that I think I would buy. This is what the design is. So what I did was I found a picture, and I think it was somebody's YouTube thumbnail, But in their thumbnail, they took the DJI Avata and sat it on its nose and then took a picture of it. So I had the perfect like top view of the DJI Avata. And so I put it into Figma and then I traced the parts. It was actually very easy to trace. And I also saw another icon version of the DJI Avata from somebody's YouTube channel that I saw this week. I think it was it was about a toolless mount for the DJI Avata. So if you want to look that up, you can. So I saw some of the things he did, and I was like, oh, that's actually pretty easy to draw. So this is all my original artwork. I did this myself. I didn't copy from anybody or anything like that. But I thought, man, this would be really, really cool as a shirt to just say whoop whoop. Bob, I was just playing with you. I really, really appreciate your opinion, and I'm very thankful that you are engaging in my brainchild. But anyway, so this is a whoop whoop shirt. The colors are based on a camp shirt that I did over the summer. It doesn't. I really like it on the heather. It also has my name kind of down here. But after I put this up on Spreadshirt, I realized that there's kind of a drone right here, like the O's and the O's. So I might make another shirt that has these circles right in the middle, and it says whoop whoop with the drone as the O's. But I think it looks great on black. I think it looks great on navy, these colors. So there's that one. I think that's about it. And then I did, so I did the whoop whoop in gray. So this is more in conjunction with what the Avata really looks like, but I thought I might go in there and kind of make. I spent a long time drawing this Avata, so I'm going to do several different things with it. I'm also going to trace the new goggles, and there's these beach shirts, or there's these beach t-shirts that have like sunglasses, and then they say something underneath it. So I'm going to take kind of that same concept and do it with the goggles. But is that something you guys want? Oh, that's a good idea. Whoop, there it is. I might take that and give you credit for it. By the way, Dustin, your shirt is on the way. I'm pretty sure it's on the way. Let me see where it's at. I'm going to tell you live. Actually, let me go here. So while I'm looking this up, what do you guys think DJI's new camera is? Some of you probably already know, and some of you probably just don't even care. So yeah, DJI has a camera coming out on the 22nd. And if you look at my thumbnail, I don't know if you can see my thumbnail anymore since you're watching the live, but there is a new camera coming out I actually, right, like while I was setting up the live stream, I saw it on Facebook. There's a guy, I think I saw it on Insta360's site, and not Insta360 site, but in the Insta360 group. And someone said DJI is coming out with a new 360 camera. So is DJI coming out with a new 360 camera or not? Talk amongst yourselves. So they said it sent it, but oh wait, that's not it. Sorry, squirrel. Okay, so one more. So Dustin said, the email said, unfold your creativity. Not sure how they designed this one. So unfold should give you a clue as to what the camera is. And I'm going to tell you, I already know what it is, and it's a camera. So think of all the cameras that they've produced. Well, it's not a camera. I take that back. It's not a camera. Man, it's not a camera. Just thought about that. All right. So, Dustin, are you looking at the picture? Let me see if I can pull the picture up. Mm-hmm. All right. So this is a video that, so this is a video from DJI's YouTube channel that is going to premiere. Right there it says 39 hours, but that's when I took the screenshot. But it's going to premiere on September 22nd at 7:59 a.m. So I'm assuming it comes out at 8. And this is, oh, yeah, so 9 o'clock Eastern. So for me, it's 8 o'clock because I'm in Central. But unfold your creativity. There's a green light here. There is a battery. And there is this little thing that looks like a 360 logo. All right. Like Dustin said, there's rounded corners here. I want to point out that this right here that looks like a lens, it also looks like a joystick. Okay. And then someone else mentioned that that it looks like a drone because this looks like the side of the, the 3-axis gimbal on a drone. So what do you guys think it is? I'm going to kill all these. Do you guys want me to just tell you what it is? You can probably tell by looking at my tabs. There's another hint for y'all. So Eat More Possum says, yet another gimbal, a gimbal handle. Yep. That's it. So I have pictures here. So this is dronedj.com. Apparently I get all my information from Drone DJ. They seem to be on top of all these leaks from DJI. But this is an extended version of the DJI OM6, which is coming out in 2 days. Spoiler, leak. You saw it here first. And I'll get credit for showing 30 people. And someone else will get thousands and thousands of views because they got to play with it a couple months early. But so as you can see, it folds up just like the other, the Osmo mobiles. So I have here, this is the 4. This is the original one that folded. And the reason I don't have the 5, wait, no, maybe this is the 3. I'm not sure that comment's going to fit on my screen. There you go. 100% certain it won't be able to hold a phone with a case. That's why I'll never buy one. I'm not taking off my OtterBox case to put on a thin gimbal clamp. And I totally agree with you. It's very, very frustrating that... And that's why this is the last mobile that I bought, because this clamp right here holds my big old honking phone. It folds up, and as far as a gimbal, it's all I need. And I have not used this in probably a year. And check this out. It still works. Like it has held its charge over all that time. So that is awesome. But I want to point out some things. I don't have much experience with the OM5. So I don't know if it has an LED screen on it or not. But there is the close-up of what we just saw. There's the joystick, and there is the... I have a feeling this is a knob. Like maybe a focus knob. That would be pretty cool. And I don't know if this is a selfie stick version like in the past, or if they did away with the selfie sticks. But here's a better version of the picture. So it looks like it's got quarter 20 tripod mount on the bottom. The grip kind of looks comfortable. It'd be interesting to see what this knob does. And then it's got the record button right there. Not sure what that button does. Might be a mode button. It's got the trigger still. It's got a USB-C on the side. And it folds up just like the others. It folds up a lot smaller. That's like the selling point, is it folds up really, really tiny. But it still has that magnetic clamp system that made me stop buying Osmo mobiles. Oh, here you go. It's got the selfie stick, so you can extend it. So yeah. So I wanted us to look at the DJI Osmo 5 to kind of figure out what's new. So I think that big knob on the left. So right here, this little this button right here looks like a mode changer. And the battery levels here, whereas the new version has an LED screen that shows the battery level. There's the selfie stick mode. So the OM5 has shot guides, 3-axis stabilization, active track 4.0. So the new one might have active track 5.0 in it. Magnetic design, which is the same, portable and foldable with a built-in extension rod. So it looks like that's going to be the same. Really powerful motors, so they probably won't change any of that. New design, better results. So yeah, those are all gimmicky things. It's got active track, all the things that they've had for a long time. Panorama. So that little icon on it might be a panorama. Oh, Bob. So where was it? Here's a picture of it extending out. Is that what you mean, Bob? So it'll have the to me, it looks like it has everything that the old one had on it, except you might not need the app. I don't know, but it's got this little LCD screen on it. And I'm not sure what that button is. It looks like a home button. Looks like it's got an H on it. Let's see if we can get a close up of that. Oh no, that's the mode button. Wait, no. On this image, it looks like it has an M on it. Let me see. Let's see what we got. Ooh, that's a good shot. Okay. So I'm not sure what this button does anymore, because this with the M on it looks like a mode button. And then it's also a power button. Oh, so on my Osmo Mobile, I have a zoom function over here. So this knob over here might be zoom. It's in the same spot. So I bet it's a zoom, or maybe a ring that you can, like a focus ring, zoom ring that you have on multiple cameras. The joystick looks really fun. But I think this icon right here tells you what mode you're in. That's what I think. And then this little green light might turn into a red light whenever you start recording. So what's up, Jim? Okay. So Bob, I want to show you something that now you might not have an iPhone. I don't know if you have an iPhone or not, but I wanted to show you a couple products that I found on Amazon that might help. So I saw this. This is a DJI magnetic ring holder clamp for the DJI Osmo mobiles that is a MagSafe adapter mount. So I thought about buying this and seeing how good it works. But I don't have the magnetic Osmo anymore. I had the magnetic Osmo for like, I don't know, maybe a couple weeks. And then I was like, the magnetic system is just stupid. So the only thing that I'd be worried about is, it says it works with no case and it works with a MagSafe case. So if your phone has MagSafe capabilities, then you can attach it. So I found that. And then the other thing that I found was there is a lighted version of their clamp. And I think the lighted version of the clamp has a thicker mounting. But don't quote me on that because I don't have it. So, yeah. So that is the new camera. And I want you guys to stay tuned to DJI and check that out. I don't know who's going to, I'm sure iJustine is going to have it, and she's going to try out the new iPhone, whatever's out now, just in time for the new iPhone is what it is. But I love mobile phone gimbals because I think mobile phones have gotten insane. Their cameras have gotten crazy good. So I think that's cool. So yeah, I've been talking for an hour and it's only 7:15. Man. So we're going to go the long haul. We're going to go 45 more minutes, and I'm okay with that. But I've talked about the camera that I wanted to talk about. Something we haven't talked about on the channel yet is the new Osmo Action 3. Original Dobo keeps talking about how it's better than the GoPro Hero 11. I don't know that that's true, just because I haven't tested both of them. From a marketing standpoint, I think the Osmo Action 3 looks good. And I feel like it's cheaper. Is it cheaper? $329, and the GoPro is $399. So you do save $70 there. But I do love the Osmo Action 2s. I love the magnetic clip system. I think it's brilliant. But okay, so Bob has all Apple products. That's awesome. So let's walk through the Action 3 real quick. This is a camera that I don't have and might not get, but I want to look at what it is. I will say that the Osmo Action was a very sturdy camera, and it was built great. There were some things that were weird about it that I didn't like. It was like the lag on the screen. I thought was weird. It was really hard for me to follow the action when it was like 2 seconds off. So like my daughter would be going down a slide and I would miss her going down the slide because of the lag on the screen. But that was my only real issue. I love this design. I'm glad they kept it. I think it's kind of interesting that they put, I don't know if this is a light sensor or what, but they put some functionality in the O of the Action, which I thought was kind of neat. These look like microphones to me. I'm just looking at this for kind of the first time. But I love the MagSafe thing. You still have to have a GoPro mount, and then you have the MagSafe, like the magnetic attachment after that. But the Craption 3. That's funny. But So let's just go through these specs. 4K 120 and super wide FOV. Horizon steady. I don't remember whose video I watched. I think it was DC Rainmaker. I think the GoPro has a wider version than the Osmo Action now. Maybe not as wide as the Action 2, because the Action 2 is insanely wide. But I think I saw DJ the Rainmaker had talked about that. It's waterproof, dual touch screens, cold resistant, long lasting, quick release vertical mount. I think that's pretty cool for all of the TikTokers. And I'm actually planning on starting to make TikToks. So I think that's kind of neat. With the Max, well, anyway, you can shoot vertical video with all the GoPros too. So it's reliable in the cold. Yay. It's waterproof. Yay. I feel like all this stuff is like kind of normal now. Mumbo jumbo. 4K 120 frames per second is awesome. That's great. I've done at camp, I use my GoPro 10s for slow motion, high frame rates, and the video is a lot worse whenever you do slow motion. So I don't know if this will be the same. This video looks pretty good, but I know this isn't 4K. There's a super view, which is pretty awesome. 1/1.7 inch sensor. I'm getting tired of all these weird fraction sensors. I don't know what that means. 1/1.7. So to me, that's kind of like a half-inch sensor. Like 1/2 would be half. So 1/1.7 is it's 1 divided by 1.7. Let's do that math. Nope. So 1 divided by 1.7 is 0.58. So it's bigger than a half-inch sensor, but it's pretty close to a half-inch sensor. All right. Color temperature calibration. I think this is pretty cool. Color temperature sensor. So I bet that's what that is in the O. So the quick release, I think, is the best thing that DJI Action has going for it. I did notice that there's quick release without the case on the bottom. And then if you want to attach it vertically, you have to have the case on it. I did see that. Long lasting battery, what would you do? Fast charging. In 18 minutes, it can be powered up to 80%. I'm not sure why they didn't just say how fast it goes to 100%. Like, I think that's a weird little marketing thing where it says in just 18 minutes, it can be powered up to 80%. Like, why didn't they just say it can be fully charged in 22 minutes or, whatever? I don't understand. I don't understand that. But anyway. So there's the vertical mount. So here's Rocksteady 3.0, which looks awesome. I feel like stabilization is getting so good, y'all. Really confused as to why they're putting out a gimbal. But Carefree Creation, 16 meters, high strength glass, drop resistant and hydrophobic. So that means that the glass is scared of water. The front screen and the rear screen and lens protective cover are all made of this high strength Gorilla Glass, which is awesome. We've seen that on phones, and like it's strong glass, which is not only wear resistant and scratch resistant, but it's also drop resistant, 1.5 meters. So that's like 6 feet, right? Wait, no, like 5 feet, 4.5. In addition, these 3 spots feature hydrophobic coating, which repels water quickly without affecting image quality. Excuse me. Need to caffeine up, y'all. Whew. It's good. Dual touchscreen. I do like their menu system. I think their UI is really, really good. Edit, share, and explore. They've got InvisiStick. So I don't know what they did here, but they have a. So let me read this real quick. The DJI Mimo app unlocks the power of the smartphone to get the most out of your Action 3. It uses cloud computing and AI algorithms to eliminate the selfie stick from skiing and snowboarding scenarios, giving you breathtaking footage that looks like it was shot by a pro. So it says just in skiing and snowboarding scenarios. So I don't know if everything has to be white for it to function. I would think that the technology would, you can tell like right here, it kind of warps his finger a little bit. So I don't know if it's taking like the frame before and the frame after, or what it's doing. It might be doing what Photoshop does when it automatically removes things. Wi-Fi live stream. I do think this is cool. I think it looks cool. Connect, sync, and edit videos. You can edit videos in the app. You can use templates, which is pretty cool. All these people are going to use the templates once and then not use them again because they don't want all their videos to look the same. But I think it's cool for people that don't really do video editing ever. Comprehensive accessories. So they've got horizontal vertical protective frame, multifunction battery case, which I think is pretty cool. Extension rod, biking accessory. We've seen all these with GoPro, except for the battery case. The battery case is kind of unique. So there's a waterproof case. So if you want to go diving with it, you can buy another lens protector if you get that all messed up. Handlebar mounts, helmet chin mount. So here's a 3D version of it. And that's it. And so, yeah, we saw the price. So be the first to get the Osmo Action Free with free express from 9/14 to 9/21. You can only buy 3 units. Okay. So in the Osmo Action 3 Standard Edition, this is what you get. You get the camera, the case, a battery, and 2 mounts. And then in the Action 3 Adventure combo, estimated shipping date is October 3rd. Yeah, so this camera won't even ship till October. Now, maybe it's already shipped earlier. but this is the pack to get. It has the charging box. It's got 3 batteries, 2 mounts. So anyway, there is a mounting kit. So let's see what's in the mounting kit. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, that's that. So yeah, we've talked about the action. And yeah. So what's up with y'all? I feel like I lost everybody with the talk of the DJI Action 3. I have seen specs, and there's a video by DC Rainmaker that already talks about the Mini and everything that it does. There's a couple weird things about the GoPro Mini. One is that it doesn't have any photo modes. And what's the other weird thing? I can't think of it right now. Oh, the other weird thing is that it doesn't have an external battery. Like the battery's internal in the GoPro Mini, so it's just like the Session. But I think that'll be fine. So I'm still looking forward to the Mini. I loved my Session. So loved it. And like I had Sessions back in the day. Like in my car, I would plug the Session in. So I used my GoPro Hero 5 Session. I used that in the car when I drove Uber, and that was kind of my security camera. So I think that's cool. But it has an internal, so it has you can't replace the batteries in it, but it doesn't have any screens, so it doesn't use as much battery. So the batteries actually last longer, even though it's a smaller battery and it doesn't, it doesn't come out. So I told you guys we were going to watch a video from Steven Drones. So let's get that up. We've got 2 videos from Steven Drones. I also want to show you guys this. Brent Newman watched Ready Set Drones video this week and found Chris wearing my shirt that I sent him. So that's pretty cool. And I mentioned him in the video, and I told him that I would send him another shirt if he would wear it on the show. But if you guys want to go see, it's a really cool video. If you guys want to go see that video, it's on Ready Set Drones channel. And I've been watching Ready Set Drone for years, so it was kind of cool to see something that I designed on his channel. I don't want to put him on a pedestal or anything, but I thought that was cool. Steven Drones got his new Typhoon H Plus. So we're going to watch a couple videos of his new Typhoon H Plus. And I'm going to do that again. I'm going to remove it from, I want to put the music up that he put on. And, oh, nope. All right, so this should have audio now. This is his new Typhoon H Plus. I see Steve. All right. You're going to get hit by a bird. I see Steve. All right, and then this is the video that this is the video he wanted me to show. So this was, oh, this is cool. So this is a time lapse, not a time lapse, but that original shot is looked like his first shot of kind of the Amazon build before they did anything on the property. It looks really, really cool with all the yellow lines. I'm not going to lie. The yellow it's kind of turning me on. That's a good looking parking lot. Oh, the yellow and the blue. Oh, and the white. What a beautiful piece of property. But if you haven't watched the live streams last year, Stephen Drones, every week we would get a new video of the progress of them building it. And it was a really cool video. They had like concrete, they would build like concrete walls and then post them up and then put the roof on and stuff like that. So, but Stephen Drones says not much going on at the Amazon warehouses for 2 months. They're just sitting there. What a beautiful, beautiful building. What a beautiful piece of property. This, like you saw at the beginning of the video, that This had nothing on it. It was like an old dog racing track or something like that. And what a beautiful parking lot. It doesn't even have like oil stains in the parking lot or anything. Like it's like brand new. And then they have this really ugly retaining like water pond. It's kind of a mess. But beautiful, beautiful property. Steve, I think you need to get the DJI Envata and fly around that parking lot. I bet that would be some really, really cool FPV video. All right. So it looks like Steve's new drone is working great. So that's awesome. Stephen Jones said there were a lot of charging poles there. So is that for electric cars? So it's pretty awesome. So I think that's all we're going to talk about tonight. I thought I'd be able to make it to 8, but I am out of things to talk about. I do have one more thing to talk about. So on the club, if you guys, for one, if you're not a member of the club, go ahead and join. The AV Club link has been on the screen this entire live stream. Dang it, it's over there. It's way over there. Join the AV Club. But I want to show you guys that I've added Project Fall Colors to the groups. So if you want to participate, I haven't put the rules in here yet. But if you want to participate in Project Fall, the project is for the month of September and October. September is almost over, so we have a little over a month to get some fall colors. It doesn't have to be trees. It can really just be browns, oranges, yellows. Be creative. Jim said, "Why is the home point on a shirt?" So I thought the reason I thought this would be cool. Anyway, sorry, Jim threw me for a loop, but yeah, just a reminder that the group is up, and feel free to start adding videos to that. Winner gets a shirt, and I'm planning on designing several shirts in the next month. Drone related, and I thought about doing some action camera related and 360 video related. So anyway, I just thought this would be a cool shirt. Drone related, but in the description I said out flying your drone and forgot your landing pad. Well, you're in luck. Just take the shirt off your back. So if you go out somewhere and you forgot your home point, you can take the shirt off. You can take your shirt off and put it on the ground, and you've got a home point with you. But that's what that's all about. So the leaves are starting to fall off here in Nashville. They haven't turned yet. Some bushes have started to turn, but the grocery stores and the hardware stores are all full of Halloween stuff and fall decor. I've already started seeing things, in people's yards, like ghosts and stuff like that. So I don't think it'll be a problem to get some fall colors somewhere. Charles, if you ever do take your shirt off in public, send me a picture of that. I'll make you famous, man. No. So that's it. Hope you guys like this video. I was going to try to make it to 8, but I can't. I feel like I'm just going to be saying for the next 20 minutes. So stay tuned for more videos on my channel. I'm changing things up a little bit, so I'm going to try to be a little bit more professional going forward. I just got a new professional Canon C200. So I'm going to plan out my videos. I might even write a script. I don't know, but or at least like a bulleted list of all the things that I want to say and put it right next to the lens. I thought about getting like a little mount for my iPad and then put my iPad on top of my screen or top of my camera that has all the things I want to talk about. So anyway, and I might do a video of how I'm going to be more professional. So we'll see what happens. But hope you guys like this video. Please like, subscribe to my channel, click on the bell for notifications. I want to put out more live streams, more leaked cameras and drones. Planning on getting the DJI Avata, so stay tuned for that. And the new Hero Mini from GoPro. But yeah, or I might just sell a whole bunch of stuff and get a whole bunch of new things to talk about for this Christmas season. But yeah, so have a wonderful night, y'all, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace out.